Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome everybody to my channel. So I am currently working on paper pumpkin alternatives for July's 2023 paper pumpkin kit called Fun in the Sun. This is video number 15 and I'm going to show you, this is the flyer sheet, that instruction sheet too, for the kit. And these cards standalone are absolutely the best I have seen designed by Stampin' Up! So you don't need to alter them at all. It's just my thing, and I enjoy the creative process and the challenge that arises with doing so. So thank you for tuning in and watching me create. Let's get started. This is going to be a card to go with the little writing tablet post-it note deal that I made in video number 14. Really cute. So let's go over what you're going to need. For your information, I have two left, guys. Down to two. So I have a white card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. I have an envelope to go with it. Set that aside. Now this happens to be the back side of this particular card base. You can see it, it's right here, okay, because we used this section here, this section for here. We just covered that up with the back of an envelope. We are using this piece of the envelope. Okay, we're using some more envelope. This piece of the card base, we're using this piece, and I'm going to give you the measurements here in just a second. So, we are going to not trim this down. This is going directly onto our card base. So this is 4.25 by 5.5. This piece, I did not trim it. Did I trim it? No, I didn't. It is 2 by 5.25. I must have trimmed some of this off. I had to have. Let's see. Nope, I didn't. It's exactly. So this piece is 2 by 4.25. This envelope I did trim down. This was left over from the piece we put here. So this I made it to 2.25 by 4 3/8, and that's because this is going to go just like so. Now you saw me piece together the melon mambo here. These are exactly, I didn't do any more cutting for it. These are exactly as they were, and I'm going to use them as such. So this piece is 1 by 3.25. This piece is 1 by 2.5, and we're going to use those, and we're going to use the surfboard. So let me get my card base out here. Oh no, we're gonna stamp. Almost messed up. Almost. We're gonna use, yes, the itty bitty backgrounds. We are gonna use some of the crumb cake, but for right now we are gonna use Pacific Point because I don't have Azure Afternoon. And I will be honest with you, I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to buy that because I have other things on my list and only so much money to spend. So we're going to do some stamping off here, but because it's close enough, it'll do. So stamp off, and we are going to stamp up to the crumb cake, stamp off, and stamp again. We're going to go all over this area, just like so. So there's that one. Stamp off. Line it up. Stamp off. Stamp off. I'm going to come here. Stamp off down there. Now I'm going to turn it because I want to go to this line, so make sure I stamp off first. There we go. Stamp off. I'm going to go over here, and then we're going to fill in that little gap. We may not need to. That's why I'm checking. We might as well. So we have all of that. Now we're going to do crumb cake here. So I'm going to set Pacific Point aside, clean this off real quick with my Stampin' Chamois, which it may not look like it's clean. It's been used here for a couple of days, but boy, does this thing work great. Love it. Love, love, love that. And I was very, oh, I didn't get it well enough off. I think it needs more water. It needs to probably be cleaned. It hasn't been cleaned in days. Okay, let's go for this. So I'm going to take a little spray bottle just to make sure it's well and cleaned off. I'm going to go like this. Alright, I'm going to dry it off with a little towel. I don't want Pacific Point anywhere near my crumb cake pad. And it wouldn't be the first time I had put ink on the wrong color pad with this stamp. So we're going to open crumb cake. And we are going to stamp off with this one too. Yeah, we don't want that. Let's tear that water piece off. We don't want that anywhere near our stuff. We don't want that. Stamp off and stamp. Stamp off and stamp. Stamp off, stamp. Stamp off, stamp. Stamp off, stamp. We're going to have to do a little overlapping here. Alright, so that's done. Now we want to add some of that same sand effect we did on this lower piece. Stamp off. I'm going to do that little bit. I'm not going to overly do this, but there we have it. And we're not going to do work on the envelope right yet. So let's close these up for the moment. Lightly, not all the way. Now, yes, this piece has a cut in it, but it's not going to matter when we glue it down. So it's just going to go straight down. If it bothers you, put a little bit of Scotch tape on it. Yeah. Handy dandy Scotch tape, that is. So I want that crumb cake up in the right upper hand corner. There's that. This one's going to go here, this one's going to go here, but we can't put it in its spot yet. This is, are we going to go, this is not going to get any dimension on this. We're going to glue our sun and cloud piece to the envelope piece. Now, don't forget that Stampin' Up! Has their kits going on sale here in August. August 1st to the 31st. Kits are 30% off. That is a great deal. It is an awesome deal. I have two of them. The kerchief kit set and for the guys. So this is how I figure out where, absolutely love all that stamping we did. Love it. So we are going to look at it, eyeball it, get it where we think we want it. And I want this kind of in the center, that up there, that there. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this up for a moment. Use my couple of fingers down there to get it to stay put. Then I'm going to tuck this up here. Yeah, that looks really good. So we're going to repeat that, but I'm going to turn it around to make it easier for myself. By keeping my focal point in the center, it just helps me get it where I want it. I have to come that up a bit. All right. I will tell you, doing cards like this for me, I've been doing several, but it is challenging for me as I'm not drawn particularly to doing offset color blocking type deals. But I really, really like this. Now, we're going to use these surfboards, but we're not using them as they are. Sorry. Can you guys still see? Yes. The sun is shining awful bright in here. So I'm going to cut my surfboards apart. Then I'm going to whack them off with the guillotine, give me a nice straight edge. Just because I want a straight edge on there. All right. We're still going to use the guillotine here, because now I didn't want this low end. I want this high end, and I know it's 2 inches. So we're going to go ahead and cut 2 inches off, and then we're going to stamp some more sand to tie it all in together. So we can do it this way. Oh, I just am second guessing myself on whether that is 2 inches. It is 2 inches. It just doesn't look like it should be quite enough. Now we're going to have that for something. Guillotine goes down here. Let's go ahead and stamp the crumb cake again, because we want it all to tie in together. So stamp off. Stamp, stamp off. All right. Now, these are going to go up on dimensionals, and we do need to, what are we going to do? I do want these. Let's put these up here. I wanted the surfboards. If I left them as is, the surfboards would be halfway covering up the sun, but I do want them, but I want them down like so. Do you see what we're doing? Yeah, or maybe we'll put them off to the side. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make them a little off-sided. So this needs to go down next. Do we want to go it flat or put it on dimensionals? I'm thinking dimensionals, and I'm thinking I'm gonna need to reach in and get some more. So we're gonna do 4. You could do more if you want to. I'm not going to. I should put dimensionals on my list of things I need. We'll have to see what I can get. So we're going to put this in its place, and we're going to use more dimensionals. I can't see the top. So we're going to have to hold it here to get it in place. Straight would be nice. That would be, wouldn't it? Oh, done. So these are going to get glued straight down. I don't want them way too over, but let's see. Put that little line right up against there. That sounds like a good plan. So I'm going to put a line here. Pop it there. Oops, needs to come over a little bit. Scoot over some more. There you go. And let's straighten you up. Oh, perfect. Now this piece. Oh, we have our sand. Not good. Not good. What are we gonna do? Okay, surfboards can't go there. They have to go completely, or at least this one. Let's see, how far up does this come? How far over can we get it? Right there. So pop it there. That will work. This piece then is going to get glued all the way down. It won't really go to anything else, so we're just going to put a couple of blobs there of glue. Glue that on top of them. Yes, 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 yes. Now where's my little embellishment stuff that we have? So we could pop, oh, some little sunglasses down there. We already have a sun. What else do we have in here? I only have one of those left and one Krabby left. So that might have to be it for what we're going to use on here. We could, I don't even have a starfish left. Do I stamp a starfish and put it on here? I think we're going to save that. I think we're going to have to stamp ourselves a starfish. I need some little glue right here. I don't have any glue down in that little spot. Or do we just put our sentiment on here? I don't like that at all. Not sure I'm even going to put a sentiment on here. But we could do a starfish here. Not sure about that starfish, but we could melon mambo. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna see what, or no, we're not gonna use Pacific Point. I think, and I'm thinking, I really want Daffodil Delight, but I'm wondering if it's going to show up on that like I want it to. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to stamp it. If we don't like it, we'll stamp it on white and cut it out. Let's see. That'll work. No, it's not going to work, guys. So, this is a little bit of scrap paper. I think we're gonna, yes, we are gonna have to just fussy cut the little starfish out and leave white around the edge like everything else in there. Trying my hardest to leave, you know, some of the white around it. I can already tell it's going to be better. Oops, need to go in a little closer. I was trying to avoid the starfish cutting, but there is no, oh yeah, definitely much better. So what we can do, we can come in like so. Don't need all that glue there. Just little bits. We got to get it going the same way. Would help. So there's our starfish, and it needs a little sentiment, but hello sunshine. I should have stamped that first, but I'm not sure. What if we just did hello? What if we did hello, or what else we got in this little container? Oh, let's do relax. You deserve it. But am I gonna be able to stamp it there? And what color do we use to put it in there? I'm gonna, if we mess this up, we're just gonna have to find something else to do, right? So we are gonna do early espresso. And we're gonna go for it. Yes! Oh my goodness, I can't believe that worked. Relax, you deserve it. And then on the inside, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do our little trio of starfish. So one, clean it off because we only got one starfish. Do a granny apple green one. We gotta clean that off. And of course a melon mambo, and I don't know why I'm doing this without stamping the envelope. Why? Okay, we're gonna start our envelope with the melon mambo so we don't have to clean it off again. We want a little cluster there. The envelope is y'all saw me have an envelope here. I showed it to you at the beginning of the video. Yikes. Come on. Do I have another one in the box? That's a card base, card base, card base. Is it here? I don't want one of those envelopes. I want the envelope that I pulled out with this. Oh, it's right there. It's under the crumb cake. All right. So we're gonna do it. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do a starfish here, and we are gonna do this lower corner just because of how it lines up. It just needs to be there. We're not gonna do the back. I'm just trying to clean off my starfish as I lose it. We're gonna do granny apple green up there. Clean it off again, yes. And then we're gonna do a Pacific Point stamped off. When I'm doing little things like this, it's okay. I'm not worried about the Stampin' Pierce mat, but stamp off. All right. So then you guys will see me do this. We're doing the sending sunshine 2, and I think we are going to do that in Pacific Point stamped off. And then we're going to do our sun, of course, stamped off. Now this one I am going to get the Stampin' Pierce mat. It's a bigger stamped image. Stamp it off and stamp the sun right there. So that is our envelope to go with our card that goes with our writing tablet, post-it note bit there. So we need Winka Stella. Here it is. We need, of course, to do the sun, the clouds, that little bit there, little outlining of the blue. We're going to do the water. We're going to do these two pool party lines, the melon mambo. We're going to do this little bit of white there and our starfish on our card. You could do, do we have anything we need these onto it? Yeah, we can put some of these. Let's get these used up. I need to save 2 for the flip-flops, so I'm going to do one here because I think I have one last set of flip-flops in my dish. So there you have it. There is our card to go with our writing tablet. We have 2 left, and I have 1 set of flip-flops, I think. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did, would you please consider giving me a like, share, or a comment is awesome. Comments better than anything in the world, guys. I live for the comments. I love reading them. I appreciate all of your positive comments and thoughts. You guys are just wonderful, wonderful people. So thank you very much. And I hope you come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye. I hope you guys like this because I think it came out pretty good. Okay. Bye-bye.